Hey guys, we're back with another one of our interviews of the cast and crew of To the New Girl that we're doing every week on Thursdays on our account. Um, this week we have Charlotte Evelyn Williams, who is an actress in the movie, and she's awesome, so I'm really excited to talk to her. Two really quick updates before we get into that. Tonight at midnight is the beginning of the Coven Film Festival on Seed and Spark that our production company's short film, The Echo, is a part of. The tickets are free. There are, I think, 10 other films in the festival, and they're all about 3 minutes long. So super easy to watch. I'm assuming they're all awesome and made by women, so totally in line with what we're doing over here, and we're just super excited to be a part of it. And there's also going to be a filmmaker Q&A on Saturday that Sam Mocker and I are going to be a part of. So make sure you get your passes. They're free. And you can sign up at the link in our bio. The other thing at the link in our bio is that we are now running a pre-order contest for To the New Girl. We're giving away a little prize pack, including a DVD of the movie, a She Persisted puzzle, which is really cool, a t-shirt, and a poster, some other cool stuff, an Amazon gift card. Anyway, sign up because you might win, and that's fun. So check that out and tell your friends about it too. We would love to have as many entries as possible, and thanks to everybody who's been promoting it and stuff so far. And I think we have Charlotte now, so I'm gonna try and add her. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey girl.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing so well. I'm just going to turn it up so I can hear you. Awesome. Cool.
I love it. You've got like the backdrop. We like must have called each other about the blue.
Right? It's like the standard color. You can't go wrong.
Oh, I love it.
What's up? To talk to you and to see you.
I know. It's so funny because you were saying that this is the first time you've done an Instagram live.
Yes.
So for years I've had like a recurring nightmare that I accidentally go live on Instagram
At the wrong one.
And I was always like, I don't ever want to do that. Like, I don't want to be. And then the pandemic happened, and it was like, well, I guess this is how we're going to talk to each other.
Right, exactly. And I kept getting your DMs and seeing like, hey guys, let me know if you want to interview. And I was like, I know this is uncomfortable, so I should go towards what makes me uncomfortable, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. But I'm glad that you persisted because I knew I needed to do this.
Okay, well, I will let you first introduce yourself.
Cool. Yeah, so I am Charlotte Evelyn Williams, now Charlotte Williams Roberts. I'm from Compton, California. Oh man, I've been acting and doing it since I was 7 years old. I love it with a passion. I love changing lives through the arts and having a message and connecting with people with my craft. I try every piece that I do to connect with people because I think that's really all we have, especially now. Like I have a yearning more to connect with people. And yeah, I'm so excited to be doing this interview with New Girl. I'm so excited that it's coming out. I can't wait to see it.
I know. I know. Well, we only had a few of you we had like 2 screenings basically right before everything kind of shut down.
Right.
So it's funny to get, because it's been a while since we shot. So it's I think you guys are all like, it's like you're seeing it with fresh eyes. So I really want to get everybody's like reactions. And you're actually first, I don't know if you know the order of the film, but you're the first. You open the film for us. You're the first.
Okay.
So you're great because you come in with all this energy and you're just so fierce and wonderful. And I remember I was thinking about, because most of the people that we cast in this, I had either like worked with previously or like it was like a friend of a friend, and you and I like didn't really know each other. I think I found you through maybe Facebook.
It was Facebook. Yes. Yes, you made a post and I didn't see it, but I had a friend that actually sent me this info. She's like, oh my God, you so fit this description, submit. And I read it and I was like, oh, I so do. I'm applying. And thank God the stars aligned.
Yeah.
Here we are.
It's so funny too, because the first thing I saw about you was that you had also done a lot of theater.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that's perfect, because we really wanted people that kind of could walk the line between the two.
Right.
And then I think I had you make a tape, and I think I watched like 20 seconds of it, and I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. They always say, in the first like 10 to 20 seconds. So thank you.
Yeah.
So,
and
so
it's fun. I'm excited for you to see it because you do such a great job in the film of, you have a lot of range within this monologue that could be very just like sort of straight comedic or straight, like kind of aggressive. And you have some really beautiful moments. And I, in the editing process, like I was saying, gosh, I wish that the actors could be here to watch us edit, because you have this, I don't know how you do it. Cause like I was never a good crier as an actress, but you just do this like one single tear. And every time we were editing, I was like, she's good. He's very good.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes I'm like trying to hold it back and then it'll still drip. And I'm like, no. And then the other eye isn't sometimes consistent. It's like,
no, you're very good at it. It was super, absolutely perfect. I'm very excited for you to see it. It was really fun. So I was going to ask, I know a little bit since I follow you on Instagram, but what have you been up to during all of these quarantine days?
Right? Oh, man. I have to be honest, this quarantine probably couldn't come at a better time for me.
Really?
Yes, like I felt like last year was a lot back to back with not only projects, but I was also in the middle of like planning a wedding. And so I needed that release. Like I needed it. And it honestly, like I said, it came at a perfect time. I had opportunities to move in with my husband. And then I was able to set up my space more and actually, just redefine me.
That's
and so it was really nice to have that time where I wasn't obligated to, go to my 9 to 5, which I still, thankfully, I'm so blessed to still have a job because a lot, has happened. So I'm blessed to have a job, but my 9 to 5 became like a 9 to 2. So it just opened up time for Charlotte. And so it's been great. During the quarantine, I know you saw like a lot of casting directors were having challenges, which I loved. I was like, yes, this is the opportunity to see myself more on tape and to meet new casting directors. Like I actually followed more casting directors in this quarantine season than ever because a lot of my friends were like tagging, oh, Charlotte, like submit to this. And we were just sending each other different challenges. Versus, oh, you fit this role, it's a little limited, so you might not be exposed to that casting director versus like, hey, they're taking self-tapes, anything you want to send, just get it in, So that was just awesome. I actually won a challenge, which was super fantastic. Shout out to Career Activate. Yeah, I won their self-tape challenge and got to meet with a really cool manager. I actually had some Zoom auditions early June, which was cool and different. I learned about a new software called Source Connect that helps with like voiceover. So I'm just really taking this time to like learn more and to really refine what I want to do and not only refine it, define it even more. Like really pinpoint me. So this quarantine, like for me, it was necessary. It was needed. I was like coming, it was like pressure. So that release was like essential. Yeah.
And congratulations on your wedding and getting married.
Thank you.
I was laughing at was it a TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Your honeymoon.
Right. We did. We were like, we had, of course the honeymoon's in Cancun, but we were like, nah, we'll wait till next year, maybe our first year anniversary, because it's a lot going on.
You know what though? That's honestly better anyway, because you're so tired after all the planning and stuff. Like, you'll actually be able to relax. And
right. Like I think about it now, I'm like, I couldn't even imagine like going from that to 1 week off, honeymoon, and then back to work. Like nothing, has changed. So it was a nice release, I have to say.
Good for you though, for keeping up with everything and just kind of staying on track. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I could tell you've got your whole like self-tape studio.
Yes.
I love it. It's great. And I think it's that to me, like casting has been moving in that direction anyway. For a long time. I agree. It should really for like, pre-read type stuff. Like people are going to be driving and parking and doing all this stuff. Like,
right.
Let's have people come in, towards the end of the process.
Right. When they're getting closer. Yeah, I have to agree. Like the auditions that I had, it was nice because I sometimes I work in Long Beach, and so with auditions in Hollywood, I would have that was pretty much my day, like driving down there with traffic and then auditioning and then driving back. I usually couldn't make work in the 5 to 6 hour shift that I had. So it was nice to be able to, oh, I have an audition. I can set up my space here at work, do it on Zoom, and then back to work. So yeah, like you said, it's been moving in this direction for a minute. Not, this drastic, but
yeah,
here we are.
Push things. I think that there are some things that are going to stick that are good, that once this is all over, that it will be like something positive out of the whole experience for everybody.
Right.
What's my next question? Okay, what's a piece of advice you have for other actresses or just women in film in general?
I've been really, like in the past 3 weeks, doing more self-love. And what I mean by that is little things that you want to do. And so, like, any advice I have for anyone, especially actors, because I feel like we so much consume ourselves with, in addition, yes, to other roles and other characters, but also, okay, what's the next class I need to take? What's the next, I need some more footage for my reel. I need a new headshot. Like, we're constantly trying to evolve, which is awesome. But I feel like, at least for me, I at times sometimes don't take the time to figure out what do I want to do, and if I'm happy and in a great place, then I can approach a character in an open, peaceful, just relaxed state of mind because I'm open and I'm at my best self, So like any advice I would have for anybody, especially actors, do find those hobbies that you want to do in addition to acting, because yes, we know acting is a hobby, but sometimes acting could be mean to us and it could be brutal. so that would be my advice for anyone. Do something, whether it's 15 minutes of reading in the morning. I've found a new passion in roller skating lately, and I love it. Yes, it's been fantastic. Whether, anything. Cooking. Like, I know a lot of people have, like, discovered baking this quarantine. It's been nice to, like, take time to do something for you and, with your loved ones, too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, I think also as a creative person, sometimes you put so much pressure on yourself for something that you initially got into because it was fun.
Yeah.
And so I think it's good to like pick up even artistic hobbies that maybe you're not that great at.
Right.
Like I paint and I'm not good at all, but it's relaxing and I know I'm not good, so it doesn't stress
Right.
me.
There's no pressure to be good.
No,
it's like I'm just doing this. So don't judge me.
Yeah. I don't judge me. So it's
right.
Like, I'm good. It's funny because I've asked everyone that question and you guys all have such great advice, but also different. But I love that. It's like the taking care of yourself and taking time to focus on what makes you happy. That's awesome. Great advice. What is your favorite movie?
Oh, that is such a hard question. And
Everybody
it. Oh man. Okay.
Okay, wait, I'll ask another one first. I'll ask, have you seen something in the last couple months in quarantine that surprised you that you really liked, that somebody might not have seen?
Yes, maybe. I recently saw Greyhound with Tom Hanks. It came out on, like, Prime and stuff, streaming. Yep. I want to say not this Friday, but the Friday before.
Okay.
And I didn't think I'd be into it because it's a war film. And so I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to be like in that intense environment because I'm kind of living in that intense environment. But it was really good. It took place in World War II.
Okay.
And honestly, Tom Hanks, he's just amazing. So there's that. But also the like for a war film, it was educational, but still kept the plot moving. To where it was, action, and it surprised me. Like I was really just kind of watching it because I know my husband likes stuff like that. So I was like, okay, yes, fine. Yeah, exactly. But I actually enjoyed it.
You liked it.
For my favorite film though, I go back and forth from like being a romantic. I love The Notebook. I'm like,
me too.
I don't care what anyone says. It's just that film that always like.
If it's on TV, I will stop. What I'm doing to be like, okay.
Exactly. I'm watching this. Yes. So I'm just gonna go with that one because that no matter even sometimes when I try to like move away from that film, it just comes back to me.
I love it too because I think we feel so much pressure to like pick a movie that's like one best Oscar. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
often it's like totally not the best movie of the year. It's more like what sticks with you and
Right.
like, affects you in your life. And I love that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So you're working on anything else that you want to promote, or
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't you have some like web series and stuff too? Haven't I seen?
Yes, that's correct. So my web series Wicked Enigma, which I was so blessed to work on as well as an actor, and then I had my first associate producing credit with that, which was like super exciting. And going into it, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but my awesome friend Terrence, who's the director, writer, and the like main producer, guided me through it, and it was just awesome. So Wicked Enigma is streaming on YouTube. You can go to Wicked Enigma or my website in my bio, which has it. But I'm really excited for a new short film that I shot back in November 2019, and we're submitting it to festivals, and it's actually been getting a lot of noise. It's really exciting. It just won some awards at the Southern Film Festival.
Nice.
It just got accepted into New York Film Festival, and I'm forgetting what Triumphant Film Festival. And so I've been nominated for Best Actress for that. It's called Black Coffee, and it's another love story. So I just think I gravitate to those.
Like,
Even with The New Girl, like it's a love story. It's just the other end of it, you know.
yeah, I say
You
that
know?
all the time to people. I'm like, it's still a love story.
It's a love
like,
story,
There's a lot of variation here. Like,
right?
we're just talking about. You know, it's funny actually. I won't say who it is because I don't want to like out them. But I had like someone who hadn't been part of the film until the last couple of months watched it, and they were saying to me, oh, you know, it really resonated with me. Like one of the monologues was something really similar to what I went through, and it was yours. And I was kind of shocked because yours is so like
out there,
out
yeah.
of left field. Like yours is probably the most like
Yeah, daring, bold,
shocking, like
yes.
fetishy kind of like you wouldn't
Yes.
think that a lot of people would be like, that's the one.
Right. But it's so true. And it's like, because I love that piece because I feel like, you know, a lot of people can relate to it, although it may not be like the kinky aspects of it, but just in the sense of sharing something so intimate and like sacred with someone that you love, and that you'll explore any, you know, whether it's dirty, sexy, lovable, kinky thing that they like because you love them. Yeah. And so that's the point, the part where I feel like we can relate to, whether it's, you know, a kinky aspect or just doing something that's out of your comfort zone, but because it makes them feel love, you do it, you know? So that's where I feel like there's all a piece of Joe in each of us, you know?
No, I love that. It's funny. I keep saying too that the one thing I remember that really regretting from the process of production was that I was sick on the one day you guys were like all rehearsing.
Yeah.
So I missed it. It ended up being like a blessing in disguise because it was such a nice surprise on set. You guys were all so amazing. But it's interesting to hear that from you, like about that character, because that it kind of explains like a lot of your performance choices to me. I'm like, that makes complete sense. It's really cool. It's like she goes to like such an extreme for this dude, and then realizes that it isn't all that special to him because he's doing it with other people.
Exactly. It's like, wait, there's
like,
other people doing this
like
weird
insane stuff for you.
Exactly. Right. I should be special. I should be the only one. Right. And then to find out that you're not, you know, you can, I feel like everyone can, there's a piece that, you know, you can connect to in that for sure.
Yeah. Have you ever done any stand-up at all?
Yes. I took my first crack at stand-up in, what's this year? It's this 2018, 2 years ago. Yeah. It hasn't been that long. God, it was terrifying. But
that's like, I would have never had the guts to do that. Never.
Yeah, well, I took a class. I had a teacher, one of my mentors was like, you know, you need to do this, and it'll open up your acting more and just allow you to be more free. And she was like, and believe it or not, like you have a little funny bone. It just, you know, finds it and cracks it. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going to like different open mics. And that community is so supportive. Like, I mean, I went to some open mics with like really outstanding people, like people that literally could be on Saturday Night Live tomorrow. And I'm up there telling like not jokes, like basically, you know, that's what it was in comparison to.
Yeah.
But it was a learning experience, and I actually did. I enjoyed it. I'm still scared of it, not gonna lie. But I would take a crack at it again.
Terrifying. But you do, like, your performance in Into the New Girl has that like stand-up comedian vibe, and you definitely have and you as Zoe for sure have the attitude and the confidence and the like the character.
Right. I you know, from the first, I remember like reading the script the first time and just starting off with dear like XX kitty something, like, but it was just so like, here we go, you know. And
well,
so I
it's
was like,
funny
oh
because
yes.
so each of the for people who haven't seen it yet, that each of the other monologues starts with like dear whoever the new person in the ex's life is. So it's like dear, you know, Sarah or whatever. It's a normal name, and yours is like some chat room,
right?
Over-sexualized.
Exactly. Name like kitty something, and I
think it's XX Love My Kitty 69.
Yes, XX.
I've seen it like
69, like. And when I read that, I was like, okay, I can't be shy, timid. Like, here we go. Yeah. Because she's going there. So yes.
You definitely brought it, girl. You've got all the text messages, bubbles popping up, and style.
Oh, thank you. And
I'm really excited for you to see it, though. I can't wait to hear. You'll have to tell me. We're gonna try and organize something where at least we can like connect after we send. I'm gonna send you the actors' copies and stuff.
Okay.
But hopefully we can like connect that week and at least get some like
some reactions.
Well, because that's so fun to see. I think like 3 or 4 of the other actors have seen it now, and like to get their reactions was really, really fun. So I can't wait for you to see it, because I think
and just seeing the trailer and like the clips that you posted online, it just looks so amazing. I'm like, every time I get chills from one of the performances, even just like the little lines that you have that, you know, it's like the teasers, you know, showing different characters. I'm like, oh, it's just raw, real, uncut. And then the lighting is also telling the story.
That's
like,
yeah.
It looks so good. I'm just
we really lucked out. It's just like so many great people, and one of the comments that I get from people who haven't known much about it and then they see it is they a lot of times think that you guys are real people and it's a documentary, which is like such a great compliment.
Yes,
that is. Like, I'm like, really? Like, okay.
Right? Oh, that really
I almost don't want to tell people. Like,
right?
Right?
Just let them think that.
To you, girl. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. And everyone seems like they're bringing just the performances. You can tell it's A game. Even from that day on set. I remember vividly, just like the theater, the whole experience was just amazing that whole Sunday. Like, just like you said, from being with the other castmates and from the makeup artists, like I remember everything about that day. And it's just awesome when, you know, you meet people that like, okay, they're going to be in my life for a while, just because they bring like an open creative freedom to me, you know, that I need, you know.
No, you were our first actress on set. You were the first monologue that we shot, and I remember, like, Sam and I actually were both like behind the monitor, like tearing up because we were so excited just to be filming, and then you were so great, and it was awesome, and it really set the tone too for like, you know how it is on set. It's like when somebody comes in and they just kind of nail it and know what they're doing. I mean, I think we did like maybe like 4 takes.
Right.
Like, that's it.
Each time was so fun. So fun.
I'm so glad. I can't wait for you to see it, and we just really are like so grateful to have you involved, and
thank you
for bringing your talent and being awesome and lovely. So we will have to definitely
so much
keep in touch, and comes out in 2 weeks. So
yeah. Oh my God, that's right. August 11th is in 2 weeks. Like what?
This year is like feels like forever, but also like
a days, right? It's like, yeah, I'm living the day, but it's also just zooming past me. Like,
it's like Groundhog Day. It's very odd. Have you seen Palm Springs yet on Hulu?
No, I haven't. Palm Springs, I haven't.
Go watch it. It's like
Okay.
it.
Really?
Perfect for this year.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, thank you so much for coming
Thank
to
you.
and letting me, break your Instagram live.
Yes. Yes, I have definitely more confidence now. I'm like, I did that. So I can do that.
Oh, listen, you've got this. You can do anything, girl. You're all together. I have so much I keep saying about you, actually. I'm like, that girl is going places for sure. I definitely will be paying attention, and I'm really excited for you. So yay. Yes. And we will talk to you soon.
Yes, and be in touch. Thank you so much.
All right. Mwah.
Mwah. Bye-bye.
Watching.